Hey guys, it's me Tilly, and today I'm here with yet another beginner gearing guide. The game seems to be changing a whole lot every few months, so please make sure if you're watching this video later down the road, whether or not there's already a new one on my channel. Because following old guides in this game will screw you over even more than not following any guide. I will try to answer the omnipotent question as of recent, which is whether you should go for an Astera or a Militian weapon right away, while also taking a look at the future changes. And by future changes, I'm talking about the QuickBattle requirement changes that will happen sometime soon, actually in a month or two. I'm expecting them to go live. So what are these changes? Right now, EUNA live patch, you only need a certain amount of power, a certain amount of tech, and counterforce, these three stats. However, they will split up power and tech into their fundamentals, meaning that you will need a certain amount of attack, defense, crit, and balance. And obviously then counterforce, that's the only unchanged thing. Right now, you may be able to get away with rushing a Militian weapon, even though it's like really expensive. It gives you both attack and crit, which are funneled into power and tech, and you could just ignore defense and balance right now. However, after the update, this will no longer be the case. Today's video will try to get you to the Epona requirements, the new ones, which will be 38.3k attack, 20.3k defense, 193 critical, 78 balance, and also 150 counterforce. Alright, before I jump into any sort of equipment or gear or whatever it is that you should pick up, let me talk about two more things. First, I've been crunching numbers for the last week or so, and if I were to tell you about every single one, the video would be an hour long. So you kind of have to take my word on it. And if you feel like the video kind of doesn't fit for you because you're in a different situation, please feel free to reach out to me on either my Discord or my Twitch. Links will be down below in the description. Second, before I lose myself into the what gear you should pick up, there's two more things that you kind of need to do as a new player to get the Epona requirements, and it's Einlacker and also your Redeemers. Both of them are character specific progressions and they're so helpful, I can't even stress it. Just Neem alone is 5 crit, 1000 attack. If you do Brig and Baylor once, that's another 1000 attack. Like, you see where I'm going with this, right? Just 6 runs of Redeemer will get you 2000 attack, which you need. Nexon starts, or kind of started already, balancing these raids around people having all Redeemer stats. So get started ASAP. Same as Einlacker. You don't need to complete Einlacker as a new player on the first week, right? Because you won't be nowhere near Epona requirements the first week. But get started ASAP. Do like 1 or 2 per day on gold, obviously. That's the goal, right? I just need you to get started. If there's one boss you can't get completed on golden or on golden medal, check out the Magmal Arena Red Seal Exchange shop. You can buy a ticket to instantly complete a battle that you're not able to complete otherwise. Anyway, let's get into the gearing. You are a new player, you have Dullahan gear, you have the quest accessories just recently unlocked. The quest accessories, they come at plus 15. I highly suggest you to upgrade them to plus 18 to get some free counterforce, because those quest accessories cannot fail until they reach 18. Do not try to go for 19, that's not worth the money. However, you want to spend your first money on either the belt or the earrings for a level 100 accessory. That's your first money you want to spend. Get whatever is cheaper, I want to say, to be honest. You don't need the +1 balance or +1 crit that badly in this build, so as I said, just pick whatever is cheaper, to be honest. they give you the same counter force. After that, you want to start working on your first weapon, and here's where the question comes into play. Do I go for Astera or do I go for Militian? And I will tell you to first go for an Astera. Because once these quick battle changes hit, if you work on a Militian weapon, the gold you have to dump into it in order for it to be worth using will almost pay for the entire build if you go for Astera first. Like, even if you have the Militian weapon at 15 right away, you will not have the defense that you need. You still need the gold in some other places. So, get the Astera weapon. You can buy the essence since last patch on the Seal of Bravery shop. Only buy the essence, the ores you want to pick up from the marketplace, that's actually cheaper. For scrolls, go Valor Suffix, and if you have the spare money, you could go Righteous, which is a very great prefix. If not, just try to look for another one that's cheaper. You don't want to spend any gold on reforging your Astera weapon. Get it to 11, 12, however high you can get it, and then use the free steel that you get from logging in every day. And use the Seal of Bravery shop to get all the materials you need to reforge, but do not ever spend a single dime on reforging it, because we need that gold in another place. Also make sure to only use the level 100 steel on the Astera weapon and not steals you get from events, weeklies, tower, drops, and so on and so forth. If you do a reforge, it actually lets you pick which steels you want to use. So make sure to only use steels you cannot use on Militian gear. After you got basically your first counterforce item, you got the Astera weapon to unlock some higher rates, you want to then invest your next gold into defense. I mean it as I say it. Since like the past 2 years I've been praising don't get defense, just dodge. However, defense will be a required stat for you to join the quick battle, so I can no longer do that. The most efficient way for you to pick up defense will probably be the offhand slot, because chances are pretty high you are not even using the level 95 one, and even the level 95 one doesn't offer any defensive value. I mean it as I say it. Rush the level 105 offhand, a Militian book. It will cost you around 60 or 70 million to get it crafted. Those prices, by the way, whenever I say something, it's EU prices. It's a bit higher for an NA. Buy one of those. It's actually 2000 defense that you will be getting, and it's super future-proof for you. You will also get free attack speed, which is massive, and you get free critical, which will also help you to get the crit requirements that we are looking for. It is a pretty hefty per item gold price for a new player, but trust me when I say it's worth it. Hi guys, this is Tilly. While editing the video, there's one more thing that you can actually do in order to get more defense, and it's obviously getting a piece of armor. However, do not ever go Astera armor, it's the biggest bait in the entire game. Upgrade your Dullahan armor right away to a Militian. It's a bit more expensive, but it's so much more future-proof, it's so much more worth it, the gold that you put into it. As I said, I could go into like in 1 hour rant why armor or Astera armor is not worth it, but trust me on it. Also, I talked about free steel earlier. You can use it to upgrade some of your Dullahan armors to plus 15 for the added damage. But let's keep going with the actual video. After you got that, there's 2 more min-maxing things that you want to do, or one that you may want to spend money on. Let's start with the one you want to spend money on, maybe. It's bracelets. If you pick up very, very good copper bracelets, you can get 600 defense and attack for like 10 million. Again, that's EU prices. Don't go silver bracelets. Silver bracelets are a scam. They only offer you 700 for like 5 times the price. Not worth it. If you do not struggle with getting attack at all, You could also think about just getting leather and putting like very good emeralds in there for the defense that you need. Otherwise, for min-maxing, buy the AP epaulet from the AP shop. If you really need defense, also buy the AP necklace. However, there's another change that happened last patch, and it's the ability for new players to buy infusion stones that guarantee +1 critical or +1 balance. That makes the permanent kitty necklaces way much better technically, because you can actually use these stones on the necklace as well, which even for me as a veteran player, that was pretty cool. I didn't have balance or crit on my necklace before, so +1 is better than +0, right? So that's actually the next tip I want to give you. Whenever you need balance, whenever you need crit, take a look at these +1 stones on the Seal of Bravery shop and infuse them on either your weapon, your offhand, or whatever it is that will stick with you the longest, right? Anyway, once that is done, once you got your book, once you got the bracelets, you are already working on your redeemers, you're already working on your unlocker. It's actually time for you to start working on a Milesian weapon, to be honest. Or at least, let's say you could start working on a Milesian weapon, because it's really kind of up to you if you feel like you need it. With very good gear in other places than your weapon, you can actually still get to Epona requirements with just your Astera Weapon. That could work. And also, if you're watching this video after Korea announced their level 110, which will happen probably around summertime. I expect it to be May to June for Korea. You could technically sit on that Astera Weapon until level 110 rolls around, because when level 110 rolls around, I am expecting the reforge cost for Milesian weapons to go down. So there's so many reasons. Let's talk about pro and cons. Let's talk about why I would not want you to rush a Milesian weapon. A Milesian weapon, if you just synthesize it, which you have to do because it comes with minimum rolls if you drop it, costs you 140 million gold. And for 140 million gold, you can get the accessory, you can get the Milesian book, and you can get the Astera Weapon. You can, as I said, get like all items that you need to almost get to Epona for the price of just the Milesian weapon. That's basically the entire reason for why you shouldn't go Milesian right away. The price is worth it if it was for right now. But since the QuickBattle changes will happen soon, and the weapon alone will not be enough anymore, I don't think it's the play anymore. I think you should really already take a look into the future patch. Because as I said it earlier, if you rush a Milesian weapon right now, you might be able to max it out, and then you might be able to do Seat and Ragnahim and what is... yeah, these two for like a month. And then you will again be locked behind these defensive caps. As a new player, you start on around 16k defense. And looking at my spreadsheet right here, that's enough to do Graves of Madness. You need 17k for Brilliant Lou. I will, by the way, post the spreadsheet for new QuickBattle requirements down below in the description as well. So do feel free to check it out and let me know which is the latest raid you could do if they would change QuickBattles right now. But yeah, as I said earlier, if there's any question on your mind still, if you think this guide is not really for you because you already progressed a bunch, your gear is already pretty different, let me know about it. Reach out to me. I do gear coaching both on my stream and off stream on my Discord. As I said, again, links to both of them down below in the description. And yeah, if you liked today's video, feel free to like it so more people find this video, and maybe I'm able to help more people getting started into the game, because it can be quite a pain to decide which items to go for, what to spend your money on, because let's be honest, gold in this game is rather limited. Anyway guys, I will see you on my next video. Until then, have a great time. Bye guys.